The Fight Week Show fans, Fight Week Show people, them, we are back with another video. And look what the cat has dragged in. I got my boy, my brother, Okidi Zulu Warrior, Bolaji. How you doing, my guy?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're back. We're back and we're here.
We're back on the Fight Week Show, man. This is the place to be, people. Salute to Oki Bolaji, the Zulu Warrior. We officially initiated us off here, but we're going to do it live on here right now. You've just initiated us officially into the Zulu gang, the Fight Week Show. Am I right?
Exactly, man. Welcome to the Zulu gang. Welcome to the Zulu station, man.
Zulu Station. We are on the train. We're there for the Zulu gang. And first off, big congrats to you on earning your UFC contract with the first round stoppage. The way you did it, because we were over here in the UK supporting, rooting for you. We put out that nice little video of you doing your finishing work and putting a stoppage on your opponent. How was you feeling leading up to the fight and during the fight?
Wow, the feeling. So, like 2 days before the fight, and even like 1 week before the fight, I spar, at Extreme Couture, and I injured my hands, my right hand. So it was like it went like super big, and I put it on glass like every day. I was like I didn't touch with my right. I only worked with my left hand, the jab, the the body shot, the left hook, and I've been waiting for the day of the fight so that I can use my right hand. And yeah, everything went well. So yeah, at the beginning I was like, man, fuck, why do I have like it's there's little things that messed up with your mind, with your mindset, and you're like, man, I'm not 100%.
Yeah.
But you know what, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I have to do. I'm gonna take the time to heal it up, keep on training, and the day of the fight I'm gonna strike. So yeah, it was a feeling of I was a bit I didn't not afraid, but I was like a bit conscious, and then like two days before the fight, that's where I was like getting the pressure of the fight, like thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, I need to win this. I can't make any mistakes. I don't want to lose. It's a one time opportunity.
That's
So I
right.
was like giving myself pressure. Then we cut the weight and everything, and so yeah, you feel a bit weak, but at the way ends, I looked into his eyes and make sure that he sees and knows that I'm coming for him, and I'm coming from the contract, and I'm not shining away from anything. And when you face your opponent, you never show fear, you never show anything, and
That's right.
so I was pretty confident of myself. And the day of the fight, like the morning, I always pray, ask for help, ask for power. I thank God for everything He's given me, the love, the support, all the prayers of everybody. That if He can hear him, if He can hear them, and and make me succeed.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and when I do this, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Now I can eat. I can, now is the time to do what I can do best.
Yeah.
And then when the fight went, I was like super focused. I was like, I'm on a mission. I'm on my mission, and he's on my path, and I have to get him out of there.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any stress, any pressure, nothing. I was like,
Just laser focused on him.
exactly. And then it went faster than I thought. I was like ready for war, ready for 3 rounds of war. And yeah, I caught him, And once I see, I'm a killer. I always said it. I'm a
Yeah,
killer.
yeah.
Once I see you hurt,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna finish you.
Yeah.
And I saw him. I counter him with my right hand. He wanted to give me a front kick. I
Mm.
countered him. Then I went to the liver. I
Yeah, I
saw
saw that. That was nasty.
he went back into the cage.
Yeah.
Then I just put my Zulu combination, a Zulu
Pow,
combo.
pow.
Pa pa pa. I went down, beam. He fell down. I went for the kill until the referee stopped me.
Yeah.
And then what a it was so amazing, a feeling, a feeling that I can't even describe, because all the sacrifice, all those years, that I've been training and dreaming, and I was screaming, I was screaming like, yeah, we did it. I did it. We did it. Give me the contract. At that moment, I knew that he was gonna give it to me because
Mm.
you can't do better than a first round knockout, you know.
100%.
And I knew because he was the favorite and all those shit, blah 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 blah.
Mm.
And I knew that I knock him out striking, they
Mm-hmm.
can't say nothing.
Yeah.
And that's what I did, and the feeling was so amazing, man. It's
Bro.
an accomplishment, and it's a dream coming true, And now I'm still focusing. Now I'm going on to the next one,
Mm-hmm.
next mission, and now it's gonna be my UFC debut, and hopefully everything is gonna be okay, and have another knockout, man.
Oh
And
my
get
God.
all those bonuses,
Oh yes. Oh yes. All the 50 G's are going to be coming
all
to you,
the
brother.
50 G's,
All
man.
the 50 G's, man. Don't worry about that. You've got the skill set to pull that away. But I wanted to ask you, right? We know that the liver shot is your signature move. And not many people really deliver it the way you deliver it because, like you said, once you feel it, once you can sense it, you go for it and just put that signature move into place. Are you always confident that once you touch somebody with that liver shot in the way that you deliver it, it's over? You already see the finish line. Is that
It's
how it looks
finished,
for
man.
you when you're in the cage?
It's finished in the cage, training, anywhere.
Training?
I hit you at that spot, you hurt, I know that you're going down. Because, it opens doors. Even if I
Right.
don't finish you in the body, I
Mm.
know I will finish you wherever it
Somewhere
might
else.
be,
Mm.
can be the head, the body, or anything. It's just openings. If I know that you're hurt in the body, I know that you're slowing down. I know that you don't want to strike anymore. You're defensively.
Mm.
And now I can do whatever I want to do, and I'm creative. So
Yeah.
I would be okay. He's hurt there. Okay,
Mm.
let me go to the head, and then at the end go back to the body,
Mm.
or let me go to the body and then go back to the head, just like Tyson used to do.
Yeah.
He used to
Yeah.
go to the body, then the head, the body, and then the mind doesn't know where he's gonna be hit. And the thing is that when he doesn't see, that's where you got hurt. That's where you go down.
Mm.
And I'm really good at it. I'm really
Mm.
good at it, and I know that once you're hurt, man, it's just a matter of time.
Oh yeah.
Just a matter of time.
People, you've just heard it from the horse's mouth. Every time you see Oki fight, just keep an eye. Keep an eye on that liver shot because at some point it's gonna come. And
It's
when
gonna
it
come.
lands, it's trouble. So in the future for your debut, we're definitely gonna be keeping an eye on that as well, man, because you've put it out there, that's a signature move, and it don't matter what anyone's gonna do, eventually you're gonna find it and
Exactly.
apply it. You're gonna
When
apply
you
it.
see all my fights that I've finished,
Yeah.
guys, I've heard them all.
Mm.
Body, heard them the heads,
Yeah.
heads, body. Maybe I finished. I hit him in his body, and
Mm.
and I finish with a KO in his head, or
Yeah.
maybe I start with his head and I finish with
It's
the
on the
liver.
body.
But at the end of the day, it's still a finish, you know,
Still a
and it
finish.
starts the same
They
way.
all they all count. They all
They,
count.
they
All
all
of them
count.
count. Did
Exactly.
anything surprise you about your contender series experience? Um, when when it's all said and done, and you're a UFC fighter now. Now that you look back at it, did anything surprise you? Did you enjoy a lot? Did the atmosphere, maybe even getting to see Dana there, Daniel Cromie there? Did anything surprise you about the whole experience of
Of course,
the
man, the whole journey, man, the whole
mm,
journey. Coming in America, just that, you
yeah.
know. I'm from Belgium, it's a little country. I've never been into America.
Mhm.
And so when you go to Vegas and you see like everything big, you're like, wow, it's like TV. I've been dreaming about this. And yeah, everything, you know, the training at the Extreme Couture, all
Mm,
the UFC fighters, I had the chance, the honor to meet them, train with them, you know, I have some knowledge, and they're super, super kind, you know, and I had to see where I'm at, you
mm,
know, and I was like, yeah, I'm good, you know, I can keep up with those guys, you know,
mm,
I'm super good, you know, and I was
mm.
so good that they were even like, yeah, who is this guy, you know, where are you coming from, man? Yeah, you have a good style, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fight them with Contender Series, and hopefully you're gonna see me in the UFC soon,
Yeah, man.
and. Yeah, went to Mayweather's also, you know,
Yes, I
gym.
saw that. I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was super amazing to see, you know, where the champ was born, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, I could, you know, take that positive energy before the fights,
Mm,
and yeah, yeah. When you see Dana White, Daniel Cormier, Pereira, Alex Pereira,
mm,
all those legends, you know, I'm like, yeah, wow, it's really everything I've dreamed of, you know,
mm.
when you see them on TV and they're just across of you and speaking to you, you're like,
Yeah.
wow, am I really living this moment, you know? So just I was enjoying my moments,
Mm,
enjoying, you know, the process of everything, and you know, I've been working so hard for this,
yeah.
training my whole life since I was 16,
Yeah.
and now I can finally get what I deserved, you know. So
Hundred
I'm
percent.
super happy, and yeah, everything of this experience was wonderful, and I will never forget
Yeah.
those big moments for me.
100%, man. And I was just I can't tell you how happy I was. I was going nuts in my front room watching the television, watching you do work and doing just doing what you know how to do. Your instincts and getting the result that you did. Watching everybody go crazy. DC was going crazy. Dana was going crazy as the camera was panning to them. Even Laura Sanko had so much to say about yourself. It was an incredible showing. Can I ask you,
Yes, man.
because the guys, when they started announcing the contracts, there were some guys that won that didn't get contract, and they left you guys there for nearly a couple of hours. What was that like? Just being there and even seeing some of the guys that won that didn't even get contracts. Like, what was that mood like for everyone in and around you? Because I'm
You
sure you
know,
were. Yeah, go on.
when you
Go on.
go to the cage, you go alone. You
Mm,
know, you have
yeah,
you and your team.
that's it.
You know, so it's every man for himself. You know,
Mm,
I have my goal, I have my mission. You have your goal, you have your mission. Do
mm,
what you can, do it. If you can't, you can't. You
mm,
know, so I don't bother for them. I
mm,
only bother for me. And after my fight, I knew that I couldn't do better, a better
mm,
performance.
mm,
So I was like, I knew that he was gonna give me the contract. So when I was like sitting over there, and I was like, man, I'm in a good mood, you know. I'm laughing, I'm smiling, I'm joking. I'm like, hey, coach, hey, you know, I'm in my good mood. And
mm,
obviously, you're sitting with other winners also, so they're all glad to win. So it was a good, a good
Good
vibe,
vibe. Yeah.
a good vibe. But
Mm,
you're not, they were not certain to get that contract. You
mm,
hope for it.
mhm,
For me personally, I was
mm.
like, man, if
This is
I
in the
don't
back.
have the contract, then I don't know what I'm doing in here,
Mm,
in MMA or in
yeah.
UFC. Man, let's go to PFL or somewhere else. If they can't rob me, they can't do this to me. So
Mm,
I was like, no, I'm gonna get that contract no matter what. So yeah, for me it was a good vibes, good feeling. I was talking with the other guys, and yeah, they were happy for the victory because the victory is a victory.
mm,
And yeah, at the last moment, I was picked. I was the first one to get picked. Then the second one came, then the third one, and then you understand that the others didn't get.
didn't get the contract. Yeah.
That's life. That's life. When you fall down, you get up, you keep going, man. You keep going, and I hope for them that they keep on going, and they keep on training and keep on fighting, and hopefully they will get to the UFC one day.
Yeah, man. Hundred
It's the
percent.
name of the game.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. We've seen during your celebration with family, cousins, sister, your whole team, Valon, Basham, all your guys, everybody having a great time. But my favorite moment, and I reposted this, was when you and Zulu Mama was stepping. Bro, that
Yes.
was my favorite part, man. You know what I mean? That was dope. How was
Yeah.
Zulu Mama feeling when you came back
Wow.
home with the news that you've secured the contract?
Yeah. The Zulu Queen. The Zulu Queen, huh?
Zulu Queen.
The Zulu Queen. Well, she's super stressed every
Mm,
time that I fight, and
mhm,
especially this one because I'm like in America, it's not the same hours. In Belgium, it
mm,
was at like 2 in the morning, so she couldn't stay awake to see the fight, to see the
mm.
result, because she's like
Right.
she sleeps at that time, wakes up
Yeah.
at that time. And
Yeah.
but my sister was watching, and when she slept, well, she was dreaming, and when she dreamt that I win and everything. So she woke up and she was like, "Yeah, he won." And then she was like, "Oh no, it's a dream." And then then she fell back asleep. And then my sister, my little sister, she watched obviously the whole fight,
Hmm.
and then went to my mama's bed and hugged her and told her that, yeah, I've won. But my mama was sleeping. She heard, but she didn't know if it was another dream. And that's my mama
Oh
that
man.
explains to
Yeah.
me after. And
Right.
she's like in the morning, she woke up and she's like, man, did I dreamt that my little sister Angie came to her room and said that that I won. And then she asked my little sister Angie, and she said, no, he won, and she was like super happy. And then when I had the chance, I called my mom. I always call my mom after my fight, but I knew that it was like 2 in the morning, so I waited like when it was 9 to call
Mm,
her. So yeah, she was super glad, super happy. She saw the fight first round. And yeah, for my mom, it's not always about winning or losing. It's especially of being good, like being I'm not hurt.
mm,
If she sees that I'm not hurt, not injured, it's all right for her. Win or lose.
mm.
The most important for her is that I'm safe.
Yeah.
So I'm always
Straight
like,
up.
yeah, mom, I'm good. I don't have
Yeah.
nothing, no injuries. It was the first round. I have all my energy. And when I came back home, yeah, it was wonderful. My whole family was waiting for me. So we had like you saw on my stories on Instagram, we had a meal. We ate chicken, and after we danced, and yeah, I was chilling, moving with my mama, celebrating my
Even Zulu
victory.
Queen was
Yeah,
pulling the
exactly,
trigger.
with my spear,
Yeah.
my spear. And yeah, it was magical, you know. Moments like that lives forever, and
Yeah,
yeah, we were happy. The whole family was happy, and we enjoyed it, and you know,
yeah.
celebrate as
It,
we
wa- it
can.
was it was truly wonderful to see those moments that you shared with your family, and thank you for sharing that with us, because there's sometimes in these sports, these are the people that are there with you in the bad times, in the good times, in
Exactly.
when the chips are down. These are the people that you count on. These are your support system. So it's always nice when you see your family come together like that, and really celebrate your victories.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's really nice to see. I wanted to ask you a next question here
Yeah.
before we get you out of here. If you had to pick two current or past UFC lightweights, I'll say lightweights, to have your back in a street fight,
Wow.
who would it be and why?
In a street fight,
In a street fight,
lightweight guys.
lightweights,
That's an
UFC current or past?
interesting question.
Mm,
Well, let me think about it. Just two
yep.
seconds.
No pressure.
For a street fight in a lightweight UFC, man, I've never had I've never needed somebody in a street fight. You know, I
Mm,
can handle myself. But if I had to choose,
if you had to choose two guys in the lightweight, current or past?
man, I have two guys on my mind, and two
Mhm.
guys they hate each other. You know,
Let's hear it. This
they
is
hate
even
each
better.
other.
This
But
is even better.
I love the both of them. You know, and that's
Oh.
Conor and Khabib. Yeah, man, I would love to have both of those guys. You know, even if they're super different and you know the not alike,
Yeah.
but you know, I like the pressure and the wrestling of Khabib is
Mm,
amazing. You know, I
yeah.
would love to have him. You know, and Conor his precision, his
Precision with strike.
striking. You
Yeah.
know, his it's also another level, you know. So
Yeah.
both of those guys, you know, it can, you know, can be
Yeah.
something. Or otherwise, I
Mm-hmm.
would like to have Gaethje, Justin Gaethje,
Oh, gate. That's a good one. That's a good
Justin Gaethje.
selection. That's a
That's
good
also my
selection.
guy right there. You know,
Yeah.
violence. I
Yeah.
love
Value.
the violence. You know.
Highlight reels, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For days. So yeah, that's a
I
very,
would
very
go for Justin Gaethje, and another one
mm-hmm.
that I follow is a French guy,
Yeah.
Benoit Saint Denis. I like his style also.
Bonus.
They call him the God of War,
Oh, right.
and he always go to war, you know. And I
Oh,
love his style because he just give everything, and he find his way to win, you know. And I like him, his mindset and everything. So you know,
mm,
Gaethje is a warrior, Benoit Saint Denis is a warrior, and if I go into a fight, I need to have warriors,
yeah.
you know, beside.
On
Yeah, exactly with me, you know. So
mm.
yeah, it could be um, Habib and Connor or Gaethje
Gaethje
and
and
Benoit
bonus.
Saint-Denis.
Mm.
Let's fight, guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. And the very last one that I'm gonna ask you. Thank you so much for your time. We've just gone over
Welcome.
20 minutes there. Um, you now have, on a seven win streak added with your contender series. You know what do you keep in your mind to keep you mentally strong when you go into these wars, to maintain the level of performance that you've been showing your fans, that you've been showing the audience, and even the new people that don't know about Okibolaji yet? What can they continue to expect to see from you, my brother?
They can expect to see the same thing that I've been showing all of my fights, and
Mm,
that's the guy who is not afraid of anything, who goes, doesn't shine away, doesn't fear nothing, you know. And the thing is, like I told you, once I do my rituals, like I pray a lot before the fight. I get off all of those pressure, and after that, I don't feel nothing, and I'm
Mm,
ready for war. I'm like, I'm cold and don't think about nothing. I don't have feelings. I don't feel nothing. I don't feel pity. I don't feel super angry. I'm just ready to go to war, like a ninja, like a soldier
mm,
who doesn't ask too much questions. They say you need to beat that guy, you go there and you beat that guy.
yeah.
Either if you know him or you don't know him.
Mm,
And that's the mentality that I've been always going into the cage. And when you know where you come from,
mm,
and you know that where you come from, there's nothing much, you know, there's nothing much, and
mm,
you have big dreams, and you sacrifice much, and you
mm,
did all those things to arrive here. You know that from where you come from, you have nothing to lose, nothing to lose and everything to gain.
mm.
So what am I afraid of?
Yeah.
If I have to lose, I will lose. If
Mm,
it's God's plan, I
mm-hmm,
will lose, and I'm okay with it
mm.
because that's destiny. I've
Yeah.
already lost, and I'm not afraid of losing.
Mm, yeah.
But and if I have to win, I will win. If I have to
Mm,
shine, I will shine.
mm,
And I know that it's my time to shine.
yeah.
And I've proven it, and I've proven it again, and I'm gonna prove it again and again, and that's it. And that's it.
Yeah, man. We're going to be here for all of it, man. We're going to be here for all of it. The wins and the losses and the trials and the tribulations and the celebrations and the picking back up moments, all of it. We're going to be right here for it. Don't you worry about that. Last question. Our boy back here. He just had a crazy fight with Sean Strickland. And Sean Strickland, congratulations to Sean Strickland. He trains at Extreme Culture, a gym that you're
Okay.
familiar with, and you know how tough Eric Nixick is as a coach. As a mentor as well. To 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 see Strickland go out and dominate Easy in the fashion that he did. What did you make of that whole fight? And what would you think in terms of the rematch if the rematch was to happen? And I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I just want to get your take.
Yeah, of course. I was super surprised actually, because
Mm,
yeah, I went to Couture. I trained with Strickland, and a super nice guy actually.
yeah,
Even if he knew that I was also Nigerian and everything, man, fuck that.
yeah,
He's a good guy,
yeah.
and he trains. He's a fighter, and he
Mm-hmm.
deserves respect. And
100%.
yeah, congrats to him. But
Congratulations.
honestly, I never thought that he was gonna beat Easy, because
Mm-hmm.
for me, Easy was really on top of the top of the top of the chain.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, he was too technical for Sean. But Sean bullied
Mm,
him the whole fight, and keep up the pressure, and 1-2, and he did a good job. But I felt that Easy wasn't there. He wasn't into the fight.
mm,
We all know Easy, but I think that fight, I don't know for which reason, he wasn't there. He
mm,
tried. He
mm,
tried, but I don't know. For me, he would have to change strategy. If you see that it doesn't work, you have like 5 rounds. So for me, maybe he could try to put him down, maybe, and get him down, strike him, and if you can submit, because we
mm.
all know of Adesanya striking, but we don't know much
Grand
of
game.
his ground game,
Mm,
and I know that he's been working also in his ground game. He's not, no, he's not bad. So maybe it was the chance to put it on there, like he
mhm.
did with Pereira
Yeah.
at he put
Yeah.
him down, and put in his ground game. So
Mm,
yeah, for me it was like, yeah, if you see that you can't beat the guy with your striking, mix it up, mix it up with your wrestling. Maybe try something else. And if they had to have a rematch, you know, I think that the first match, Easy wasn't there. He wasn't at his best.
Mm-hmm.
If he's in his best, I think he can win it, even if in the striking. But if a big but,
Mm.
if it doesn't go to his way with the striking, he has to mix it up for me. He
Yeah.
has to mix it up. Feints, keep on the feints like he does, but try to put him down. Feint the takedown, come back with an uppercut, hook, and then go back down. Try to change and do something else. Because if what you're trying to do doesn't work, do something else, because there's 5 rounds. You can't do 5 rounds exactly the same and it doesn't
I know
work.
do nothing. Mm.
So yeah, for me, that's what he's supposed to do. But he's a big guy. He knows what he does, and
Mm-hmm.
his team also. And I'm a big fan of Easy. I will always support him,
Mm.
and I hope that he will get his belt back, and get the give the belt back to Nigeria.
Yeah, man.
And yeah,
Bro,
represent
I,
us all.
I just thought when I watched the fight, the one thing, even in the rematch, if the rematch happens, I think it's important. The first thing Easy has to do is get Sean's respect. Sean showed him zero respect
Yeah, because Sean
the
doesn't
entire
give
fight.
any respect to any of his opponents that's
Mm,
his style. And the
mm,
thing is that Adesanya is somebody who plays with distance and everything, so he's
mhm,
always moving, keeping on that distance and punishing when you do a mistake. But Sean doesn't respect all of that, and that's why he got knocked out
mm.
against Pereira,
Against Pereira.
because he didn't want to show any respect. But when
Mm,
you don't show any respect with dudes who can sleep you with one shot, you go to sleep.
yeah, man.
And Easy didn't have that shot.
Mm,
He didn't have that shot. And since he didn't have that shot, Strickland was like, okay, I can run to that guy.
mm,
If you don't give him that punch that makes him like, whoa, fuck, man, I don't want to get hit by that, then he will
mm.
never respect you.
So
And
sometimes you have to take the respect from your opponent. If they don't want to give you have to take the respect from them, right?
you have to take the respect, and I always do that. I
Mm.
always hit them hard so that they know, man. You don't want to get a hit. You don't want to get a hit. You better think before you come at my face. You better
Yeah,
think, man, because those hands fly,
yeah, bro.
and it flies very fast. So you
Yeah.
gotta get that respect, and if it doesn't respect you, and you do you and you can't have that respect, man, change everything. Do something else, because it's not
Sometimes.
happening. You can't do it. You need to shift and adapt yourself. Adapt and find a way to get that victory. Find a way.
So looking at the 185 division now, who do you think should be the number one contender? Because we've got Hamzat fighting Paulo Costa, but Dricus Duplessis just finished Robert Whittaker. That's only really lost to Easy. Robert Whittaker was dominating that division for a long time. Oh, his
True.
only losses are to Easy, then Dricus. What do you think? Who do you think should be the number one
Well,
contender and face Strickland?
for me, it's obvious that Drixus, he just beat Whitaker,
Mm-hmm.
so he's the man to fight the next one.
Yeah,
Unless
I agree.
Easy get that rematch immediately, for me, Drixus is first.
Yeah,
Then you can put Whitaker, because
yeah.
if it's not Easy, man, Whitaker has a big chance to get that belt back.
Mm.
And for me, they both have the tools, Drixus and Whitaker, to
Mm-hmm.
beat Strickland. But with Sean, you never know. He just surprised us. Maybe he's gonna surprise us again.
You never know.
Yeah, you don't want to underestimate Sean. And he's yeah, he has heart, and he's a worker. And he doesn't shine away. He goes hard, and You know, so for me, Drixus, then Whitaker. But if Izzy doesn't want the rematch immediately, you know,
Mm,
if Izzy
yeah.
wants the rematch immediately, give him the rematch.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I go for Drixus, Whitaker, and the winner after the winner of Shimaev and Costa should be third. You know,
Yeah.
so let that puzzle, figure out what was
Yeah.
who's gonna be
It
who's
looks
gonna
like
be next. But yeah,
we're going to have very, very interesting fights on our hands in the 185 division. We're going to see
yeah, yeah.
different matchups, and it's very, very interesting for us fans, fight fans that really love to watch what's going on in the division. And
Yeah, it's
thank
gonna
you
be
so much.
exciting. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, man, 100%. And thank you so much for your time. I
Uh,
love talking. I love talking to you, man. And it's just brilliant the way we have, the conversations we have and stuff like that. And hopefully,
yeah,
when we get your debut news, do you have any inklings when that is likely to be? Have you heard anything from the UFC? Is it
no,
close? Is it far? Please tell
no,
us.
I don't have any news for now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still waiting. I'm still training. I'm still uh,
Staying ready.
staying ready and
Mm.
waiting for a call, waiting for an opponent, a place, and we're gonna be ready to go. So yeah, I'm still waiting and I'm still getting ready.
Yeah, man, 100%. And hopefully, when that news comes out and you put that news out, we'll be able to bring you back onto the Fight Week show, talk to you about that build up, and when you finish that fight, we get you back on the show as well. Hopefully, we can, we're able to put all of that together once the news is out for your debut fight. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, of course, man. I'm looking forward to, man. Looking forward to. It's always a
Yeah, man.
pleasure to be on your show, and let's go, man. You've seen me before getting to the UFC. You believed in me, and
Yep,
I told you. You saw it for yourself,
yep.
and now we're here. You know, Zulu
We're here.
Gang. Yeah?
Yeah, man. It's
This is the
Zulu
Zulu
gang.
Gang show.
Yeah,
This
man.
is the Zulu Fight Week show, man.
Zulu fight. We show Zulu gang
Zulu
show.
Gang
We
Fight
are
Week show.
we here with you, brother. We here with you, man. So thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate your time. I appreciate everything. That you brought to the to our interviews, and we want to carry on supporting you. We want to carry on pushing your career. We're gonna keep reposting you, and we're gonna keep sharing everything that you put out there, man. We're gonna carry on supporting you,
Thank
and
you,
we want
bro.
to get more eyes. We want to get more eyes and get people to really know who the Zulu warrior is. You know what I mean? And hopefully get them to be part of the Zulu gang as well, man. And up onto the next video, people. We're
Yes.
out.
Let's go. Let's
Let's
go, my man.
go.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Brad Watt from Cage Warriors. You're watching the Fight Week Show. Like, share, and subscribe for all that good stuff. You do not want to miss it.